parading and public enclosure as well as the apron views there. Great to see there from this shot. Ground conditions absolutely perfect. No excuses today for anything running on the card. Debussy, number 1 for Ahmed Aztebi. Tony Cruz sends over Beauty Flash. River Jetes, fancied by many, bids to give Bernard Fadeherb a double on the card. Royal Bench is next in the lineup. Then we move down to Wigmore Hall, Presvis, Mendip, Strawberry Daiquiri, Bankable, Rajsaman. Beethoven, Better Than Ever, Taziz and Victor's Cry.
This is number 1, the very distinctive Debussy. He won the Arlington Million last year. That is the best form he's got to his name. Last time out he was well beaten behind Twice Over in the 3rd round of the Maktoum Challenge. He drops down in trip here, but he's got a lot to prove, I think, and he also looks like he's getting ever so slightly upset by the atmosphere here, which he should be fairly well used to by now. But 2 is Beauty Flash. He comes here in brilliant form from Hong Kong. He has won his last 3 races on the bounce, including the Queen's Silver Jubilee Cup, beating Sonny King, who ran well earlier. Whether he'll be quite good enough remains to be seen, but he certainly comes here at the very top of his game. Her Royal Highness Princess Haya. 3 is River Jetes, a very interesting runner from the yard of Mike de Kock. He's got 2 fillies in here, and Jason tells me this one's been subject to a lot of interest in the overseas markets. 4 is Royal Bench, trained by Robert Collet over in France. Is a very lively outsider. He was a fast finishing second to Beauty Flash in the Hong Kong Mile back in December. He's an interesting one. This is one of the co-favourites, Wigmore Hall. Only 1 horse has won the Jebel Hatta and gone on to win the Dubai Duty Free. He will attempt to be the second, trained by Michael Bell over in the UK, and he's an improving horse. Designer Sheikh Hamdan, a close look in a race that he has 2 runners in. He's represented by Durbas and Taziz. This is number 7, Mendip, a very interesting runner for the yard of Saeed bin Saror. He won the Burj Nahar last time, but they've opted to try him on turf for the very first time. Frankie Dettori takes the ride. He's a horse who can be a little bit quirky, and he may have a few issues at the starting gate with him. Nevertheless, he's very, very talented. I don't think the change of surface will be a problem. This is Presvis having his 3rd crack at the race. He was 2nd behind Gladiatorus in 2009. He's a very, very good horse. He's a former winner of the QE2. I spoke to his work rider the other day, and he said he's feeling very, very well indeed, and he certainly looks as good as I've ever seen him. But 8 is Strawberry Daiquiri. She's a smashing filly. She used to be trained by Sir Michael Stout over in the UK. She's never actually won a Group 1, but she comes here in good order. She was very, very unlucky last time out behind River Jetes. She'll improve for that, and she won't be far away. Bankable is my idea of the winner here. He was a good second last year behind a runaway winner in Al Shamali. He looks extremely well, and he's had an unusual prep. He won the Mahab Al Shamal over 1,200 metres last time, but reverts to the turf here. Signer Sheikh Mohammed greeting his youngest daughter there. Lovely to see that. Yeah, with his daughter. And very much a family man, His Highness. Number 10 is Rajasman, one of 2 runners on the card for Freddie Head. This one not without a chance on his best form. It's a Group 3 winner over in France in the past. I think he's got a few lengths to find on the best of these today. This is Beethoven. He's a Group 1 winner in the past, but he's now trained over in Qatar. And last time out, he was 3rd in the Qatar International behind a horse called Joshua Tree. Number 12 is Better Than Ever, who's only been beaten once in his life, and there are excuses on that occasion. He comes from Singapore. He has a real chance of being the 2nd Singaporean trained winner of the evening. So the 2nd string for His Highness Sheikh Hamdan is Taziz. He's a smashing horse. He was 3rd behind Debussy, but a little bit unlucky, it could be argued, in the Arlington Million back in August. He's a good horse. He's likely to go from the front for Tiger Shay. Victor's Cry is the subject of some very upbeat bulletins from the travelling American press here. He's trained by Owen Hart, who of course won a Dubai World Cup with Well Armed, and this has been the plan for him right since back in December when he won the Grade 1 Shoemaker Mile. He's a horse who's likely to come from off the pace. This is Durbas. He's an absolutely smashing horse. He won the Al Fahidi Fort, and just a few presentations being made on the stage. That's Saeed Al Taya with the sash, the chairman of Dubai Racing Club. Tony Sheikh Mohammed on the stage. Sinus got a strong hand in this race with both Mendip and Debussy carrying his blue Godolphin colours. So it looks like a golden whip, I think, about to be presented. There's Mr. Ahmed Al Sheikh. Golden sword, actually. Maybe that's a tip for later on.
Runners are on the turf, ahead of our second of our 3 turf races on the programme. It is, of course, the Dubai Duty Free, sponsored Dubai Duty Free, and what a brilliant race it is. A few people have given quite a strong word for Strawberry Daiquiri, Jason. I think she's one of the outsiders in the field, but she was unlucky last time. She's got a lot of talent.
Yes, she certainly has. She's got some good Group 1 form in the UK. She's a very appropriate winner of the Dubai Duty Free, of course. Vodka never managed it for Japan a few years ago, but Strawberry Daiquiri, she shouldn't be one of the rank outsiders like she was in the early markets, but just a bit of a gamble internationally has sort of developed on this River Jetes, which is very, very interesting, because Mike, of course, Mike Cox got 2 in it, Rayana being the other one.